Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we have a very special guest. Her name is Aisha Kaddour. She is the founder of Tranquil Soul by Aisha. Assalamu alaikum.
Thanks, Salam.
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
The MATW team is on the ground every single day in Gaza delivering your donations. Every single dollar counts. Every single meal is saving lives right now in this time of crisis. Give now and give generously.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
No
Alhamdulillah.
worries. So let us know a little bit more about what you do and,
Yeah, so I run the Mums and Bubs. Alhamdulillah, that's been going for 4 years since I had my twins. It's just an opportunity for the ladies to come out onto the farm, feed the horses, and we turned it into a halakha as well, so they get the benefits of that and being in a gathering of remembering Allah. So it's been really, really great. I have really loved it for the last 4 years. And I run a sister day out and retreats. And that's all about wellness, getting out of our normal routine and going somewhere beautiful with some beautiful sisters. We gather together and we do some stretching and breathing. So we're looking at our physical health and wellness. We're looking at our spiritual wellness, so we have some time with the Quran. And also we do all our activities together so that we're praying together and we get the benefits of that as well. And then also we have the wellness side of it, nutritious meals, being out in nature, being away from our normal day-to-day life. So it's all about us getting that time out and renewing ourselves as well, which is really important because we don't always get to do that.
MashaAllah. So is this open for everyone? Like any woman can sign up, or is it for specific people?
Yes, all Muslim women can, inshallah. But at the moment, I only run them once a year, the main retreat, and that is in August. It's already full, alhamdulillah.
Oh, MashaAllah.
Yeah. But you can go onto the Tranquil Soul by Aisha on my Instagram
page?
Yeah, and you can just find the link there and I can put you on a wait list, inshallah.
Oh, mashallah. Yeah. So guys, make sure to follow her Instagram page. I'll be linking it down below, inshallah. So, and today we are going to be cooking something healthy as well, right?
Yes. Right. So part of the wellness is healthy, nutritious treats for us as women, ones that are good for our mood, give us a bit of energy because we get tired, and really good for our hormones as well, because I really love to nourish ourselves that way as well. So we're doing a healthy chocolate slice, no baking needed.
Nice.
So really quick, simple and easy, so easy to do at home. We've got just going to soak some dates. We've got some almond meal, the pumpkin seeds, we've got cocoa, and we've got pistachio, and we're going to blend that all up. That's the base. And then we firmly put that into the loaf tin, and then we're going to put a ganache on top, chocolate ganache, and it's dark chocolate, so it's really good for you.
So it's very healthy. Yes. So if you guys like healthy treats, make sure to follow us and follow Aisha, because she always... Do you share these recipes online?
I do sometimes share on my stories. I make Play-Doh and stuff for the kids. I show some things, but yeah, this is something I make all the time, and I make it at home. And my husband is used to all my healthy treats, and my kids they're like, no, it's got no real sugar in it, and it's there's no.
So how do they know that it doesn't have sugar? Because I know dates are very sweet.
Well, like when I make other treats, they're always like, Mum, did you put sugar or not? Or did you put honey? So we do have honey here today. We're also going to put some honey just to sweeten it a little more.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay.
So as we cook this healthy treat, we are going to be talking today about beauty within. So Aisha's going to tell us a little bit about that and how important it is in this day society.
Yeah, so subhanAllah, like girls and women in general, we are bombarded with what, beauty should look like, subhanAllah, from a Western point of view. And a beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It capitalizes on our insecurities. So all it does is say you should be this, you should, have the best physical appearance, you have to have beautiful hair, nails, skin. And it basically pushes that idea to equate to what success is and happiness. So once you get this beautiful skin and hair and nails, then you'll be happy. But the problem with the beauty industry is it's ever changing. So it's always changing the standards.
Yes, definitely.
And the standards are unrealistic because a lot of the time what we see is what's filtered
Yes.
enhanced in ways that we can't, unless you're doing invasive surgery, or it's very much promoting a very unrealistic viewpoint of what beauty should be.
Exactly. Yeah. Like now we see women, going to do their nose and lips, and that's what they call beauty. And, it's a bit sad, and it's a bit like it puts pressure on young girls to look in a certain way, which I feel like, they even like within like the appearance from the outside, like they go and try to go on a strict diet, which also can affect their health.
It's and a lot of it is unachievable because you see the beauty industry. When I was young, it was be thin with the thin, really thin eyebrows, like super skinny with the skinny eyebrows, and nothing else. Like subhanallah, like now it's fully 360 changed. So we're just going to pit these. We're going to take the pits out and the end bit, and then put it into the hot water. So you have the hot water, and we're going to soak them.
Yeah, so we have hot water now.
Yep.
We're going to soak the dates. I'm going to be helping her, so I can learn as well to make healthy treats.
Even though we're going to blend the dates, it's still better to have a little bit of moisture in the dates.
Okay, so are we going to put a little bit of this water in the blender?
No, not really.
Okay,
Okay.
It'll be soaked already.
It'll be soaked,
water in it
because it's hot water. Yeah. So it's really sad because, young girls especially see this, and the marketing these days is towards the younger girls now. We're seeing like 10-year-old girls who are having, this over-obsession with skincare.
Yes, I've seen that, and I feel like it affects their hormones. Like a lot of I heard
it's all chemical.
It's chemicals, and a lot of girls are getting their periods earlier because of this.
Yeah, and plus, so those skin creams and moisturizers are usually for older skin.
Okay.
They're marketed for younger girls now.
Oh.
Like they make the colors blues and pinks. They make them really, really colorful, and attractive for them to buy. But the actual creams are made for older skin. And then you see 20-year-olds with beautiful skin, or no lines, absolutely beautiful, but they think that they've got that self-talk that they think that they're scared. Sorry, what they think. It's not that they think. Sorry, say it again. So we see 20-year-olds with beautiful skin, clear skin, but just so scared to age because the beauty industry has promoted this idea of anti-aging.
That's so true.
Yeah, and the whole anti-aging industry is a massive industry. But the problem with the industry is that everything you take is temporary. None of it actually can work unless you're doing, massive invasive surgeries but in the end, the phallus of the beauty industry is that it is all very temporary.
That's true.
Yeah.
And now that these young girls have access to social media, that's why they feel like, okay, I need to do this certain skincare, this facial routine. And it's so sad that, there's standards that these girls, are watching or looking at, and they feel like, okay, if I don't have a skincare routine, that means my face, it's not going to look as nice as other people that are on social media.
Yeah, or just be so scared to age. Like, when you get to the reality of life is that we will age.
Exactly.
And that's what the problem with the beauty industry is, pushing a narrative that goes against what the nature of us as humans. Allah also made us all different.
That's so true.
Because like you said, you see that the girls are all doing the same sort of, they're doing their lips or they're doing their nose. They're all doing the same sort of procedures, and they're all starting to look the same.
Exactly. And we all want to look like them as well. Like we want to go and do our nose, our mouth, like fillers and stuff.
It's promoted to be what is, with everyone wanting to look the same, right? Having those same sort of lips and same sort of nose, and also fillers and the cheekbones and that. What we're doing is we're actually erasing our ethnicity. So we're all starting to look the same.
Exactly.
And the problem with that is that Allah created us different, with different features, different eye colors, different, noses and mouths, to get to know each other.
Exactly, yeah.
And, if you had like a room of people and you were like, had to pick one person out, you wouldn't pick someone who looked like you.
Exactly.
You would pick someone who looks completely different, because the curiosity as a normal human nature is, I want to get to know you because you're different to me. So that's the nature of us as humans, to want to know each other, not to look at everyone and want to be the same. So it's actually going against our natural instincts, subhanAllah. And you can see the difference when someone does it, and it doesn't always look right.
Yeah, that's actually right.
Yeah.
So now looking at all these influencers online that are doing, the nose and their lips, they do look a lot, like all of them look alike, and unfortunately young girls are, wanting to look like that as well.
Yeah, they're bombarded with these images, and it's actually altering and enhancing our faces. And subhanAllah, the overemphasis on the external beauty, what that does is it actually makes us forget about internal beauty.
Yes, exactly.
And it's very toxic in the end, yeah, subhanAllah. So what we're going to do, we're going to mix the seeds, and you can add in any nuts when you do this at home, whichever ones you like. So we're going to put the pumpkin seeds, we'll put the pistachio, we'll put the almond meal and the cocoa powder, so it gives it that taste. And then we're going to take out the dates. See how they're getting nice and soft, and we're going to put
So
them
how
in.
long did you have the dates in here for?
We had them for about 7 minutes, but you can put them for about 10 minutes. Yeah. So just put them all in here. Doesn't matter if you get a bit of juice in there, that's fine.
But you need it a bit moist.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, what that does is the toxic nature of the beauty industry causes young girls to see these images and want to be like them, and then look at themselves in the mirror and think, why am I not like that? What's wrong with me? And subhanAllah, what it creates, and it's really, really sad, is a negative body image.
That's actually true. So some ladies or girls might go on a strict diet that actually affects them.
Yes.
It might even affect their mental.
And we're all made differently. So some people have more slim figure, some people have more broader figure or bone shape, and that's okay. That we have to embrace that. And it starts off as parents, I think, when I look at my twins. They're completely different.
Yes.
One's taller, she's got lighter hair, one's a bit petite and smaller, and she's got curly black hair. Like, subhanAllah, Allah creates us different. And this is the reason.
And that's twins you're talking about, not even like siblings.
And sorry, and this is why I'm so passionate about this, because I want my girls to know, because they can look at each other and see the difference.
Yes.
And I want them to embrace their difference.
And it's okay to be look in a certain way.
Yeah, it's okay. It's totally okay. Because it starts off, with us as parents. So we're just going to put the honey. You can put like 2 tablespoons. This is quite a big spoon, so I've just put 1. And us as parents also have a role to play with body image and how we talk to our children. Because that will become their inner thoughts and their little self-talk when they're older. So when I look at my twins, I always remind them, this is how Allah made you. It starts off with, say, for example, one of the girls puts a nice dress on, and she goes, Mum, does this dress make me look nice?
Yeah.
And I always say, no, you make the dress look nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how it
So
starts.
it's the way that you talk to them and communicate with them.
So she's like, okay, so regardless of this dress, I already look nice.
Okay.
Because it's internal. I'm not basing it on the external.
That's actually right.
Yeah. Her physical attractiveness and her appearance is not based, she's not worried about that, She's more thinking, oh, Allah created me beautiful as I am, and I'm enough as I am. Because that's the message I'm trying to get to her.
That's amazing, mashallah.
I just put a bit more because we need a little bit more, I think. Yeah, so it just starts with us, and that will help our children get get a more positive body image, inshallah.
Inshallah, yes. And they can actually tell the difference. Like they can actually know what is the difference, and that it's okay to look different to everyone.
Yes, it's true. Okay, so we're going to put this on, so that just goes on here. Bismillah. Oh, I might need help.
So now we're going to be blending this.
We might have to scrape it down a bit. What I might do, oh, that feels good. That feels all right. All right, so just blend a little bit. All right. So we have a loaf pan ready to go. We'll just put that parchment paper in. Right. So we're just going to, that's the base, and that's just going to go straight into, I'll just get the spatula. Yep. Straight into that. Does that come out? Oh, that comes out good. Yep.
Makes it easier.
Yeah.
So what affects confidence?
Okay, so the biggest problem we have, and we see it every single day when we scroll on social media, is comparison. Yeah, it's actually known as the theft of joy. So you cannot, if you're comparing yourself to someone else, you will not then, it alters the mind in the way you think. You cannot no longer see your own joy. Yeah. And the problem,
that's actually right.
Yeah, the problem with this is it's so easy to get stuck in comparison, because we are visual as humans, and we're always looking around, and a lot of our information is processed through our eyes. So we are always looking at others, and when we look at social media, we have to remember that it is only 1%, whatever that person is showing you is only 1% of their true life.
That's actually right.
So it's actually quite a it's not reality. It's not reality. And the problem is some young girl then is looking at that person's life thinking it's their reality, that they're always every time this, fresh and clean looking, and their skin is perfect, and they're traveling and they're getting free gifts. And, I've had one young girl once tell me, she goes, I want to be an influencer because I want to just get all the free gifts. It's like, okay, there's a lot more to it than that. But yes, subhanAllah, like people build up their space and their presence online, and some people don't do that. Like they'll just show 1% of a very unrealistic or unattainable lifestyle, but some people show very realistic stuff and more authentic, which is good. But it starts off with the comparison thinking. And
usually people, when they are online, they only show the positive. They don't show like the negative that's behind it, which is I don't know, it can affect those young girls, as you said. Like they think that, oh my God, they're getting the free gifts. There's nothing negative in their life. They're always happy on social media. And they think that, their life is perfect, when reality is they don't actually show the negative that goes behind it.
They don't show their sad days. A lot of people don't show it. A lot of people don't turn up on their sad days, or they'll just post something very simple. And the reality is that we all have struggles, we all have tests, we all have difficult moments, and I suppose for speaking from an older perspective, is that it takes time to realize that younger girls who are looking may not realize this yet, that there is so much more behind what happens in people's lives.
Especially on camera and on social media. That's actually correct.
That the main issue is comparison thinking, and it can be very toxic, because what happens is it distorts your thinking and your perception of yourself. So I can look at you and see beauty, mashallah, but you may say, oh no, I don't, internally you may not feel beautiful. So correct. This is what we're seeing with young girls. So the perception of themselves is distorted. So that means, like, I can look in a mirror. It's like a lion looking in a mirror and seeing an ant. Do you know what I mean? That's when your perception is distorted because of what you're looking at all the time, you're comparing. So you no longer see the good.
That's actually correct.
Yeah. And you know what happens with that is you also forget to be grateful for what you have. Yeah. And again, it's pushed from that idea, you know, beauty industry, you know, if I just fix my lips, I will look better. I'll look beautiful. But what happens? Fix the lips and the nose, and then the fillers, and then no, I have to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant or whatever it is. SubhanAllah, it's never ending. And why this is toxic? It's toxic for the nafs, because the nafs is always wanting more, and is never satisfied. And the more you feed it, the more you go away from your purpose. Your purpose here is to worship Allah. All right, you're here with a purpose that Allah granted you, and each one of us have skill sets. You may be really good at something I'm not good at, and Allah created us different for reasons so we can fill those gaps in society and reach our potential, and give what we need to give. We need everyone to reach their potential and do what they need to do for the benefit of society. But if I'm so stuck in comparison thinking, I'm not going to reach my potential. I'm going to be chasing the next thing that comes up in the beauty industry because it's ever changing, unattainable, every insecurity. Like, I'm serious. I said to my daughter, she's 16, I said, look, when I was young, it was so different. In 10 years, it's going to be even more different. Yes, that's so don't take any notice of it. And we want to build our foundation from inside, like internal worth. Yeah. So that thinking is to change the thinking into what is pleasing to Allah, to live on purpose, inshallah. Actually correct. All right. So I like to do this just to firm it down, because we're going to put the ganache. We're going to make the ganache, and it doesn't look so nice, but it will taste really good.
No, it looks nice.
Okay, so now we'll move.
Okay, we're going to remove this stuff.
Yep.
Everything. Our faith provides us self-purpose and meaning. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so basically our faith, Islam, provides everything we need, subhanAllah. So we have a purpose here, and the purpose is to worship Allah and to get as much good deeds as we can to get back to Jannah, inshallah. So when we're distracted, you know, the beauty industry, and we're distracted with external beauty, we're always chasing something else, we're not present, and we start to forget about our soul. And there's one scholar said once, there's no point focusing on the body if you neglect the soul. So yeah, we've got to look at the internal soul connection, inshallah. We know that the Prophet ﷺ said that Allah does not judge us by our physical appearance or wealth, but by our heart and good deeds. Yes, subhanAllah. So that goes, you know, an emphasis on the internal, the state of our heart. And that reflects on our character and our closeness to Allah, inshallah. So, so we're going to chop this up now, inshallah. We'll chop that, and I'll chop. Yeah, so we've got to chop off the dark chocolate. We're going to chop that up. So we know that Ibn Qayyim, rahimahullah, he talks about, so he's a great scholar. Oh no, this is really... Okay, so we're just going to chop up the dark chocolate and those pistachios.
Do you want it thin?
Yes, kind of. Yeah, because it's going to go on top as decoration.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah is an amazing scholar of Islam. He points to this beautiful and narrates this beautiful understanding of what inner beauty and true beauty is from Islamic perspective, right? Okay. So he said that pious women of the past, so that's like our benchmark of, you know, role models, they used to take care of the tahajjud salah with diligence.
Tahajjud is when
the qiyamul layl.
Yeah. Someone wakes up at night and prays.
Yeah. So he was then asked why they used to do that, and they said because the tahajjud is what beautifies our faces, so we would like our faces to be beautiful.
Oh, subhanAllah.
SubhanAllah.
So when you wake up at night, it makes your face look beautiful.
It's the salah, the tahajjud salah. Wow, so that's the beautiful benefit of it. And the commentary also in the Quran, there's from the tafsir of verses that speak about the sujood in particular, that the sujood appears on the faces.
Yeah.
So in Surah Al-Fath, there's a mentioning there. So people always think, people who do a lot of sujood will get indentation. Yeah. So
ready, set, action.
Yeah. So with the tafsir, it talks about that, the mentioning of the appearance of the sujood will come on their faces in Surah Al-Fath. So sometimes people equate that to an indentation on the face. People make a lot of sujood.
But it's like a brown kind of...
Yeah. But it's not necessarily that. It is actually the tafsir of Ibn Kathir. He says that it's a glitter. Okay. It's the nur that comes from the face. So the concept of beauty for Muslim women is linked to her nur. So it's the light, it's a spiritual light
that comes out of your face. It's actually right. Like when you see those ladies, sometimes you look at someone and you're like, oh my God, mashallah, her face is so beautiful. Yeah. Like, what's the secret behind that?
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with face color, like not
yeah.
It's glitter. It's described as glitter because the tahajjud in particular, you're in seclusion with Allah, and Allah then showers His light, that spiritual light, onto the hearts. And then it reflects from the heart onto the face. Subhanallah. And there's lots of mentions. We know Allah is an-nur, the light. Yeah. Allahu nuru samawati wal ard, the light of the heavens and the earth. And we know that, subhanallah, Allah showers His light, the spiritual light, on whoever He wishes. And we're here to gather as much light as we can.
SubhanAllah.
And we need the light.
To tahajjud,
yes,
you can get the actual beautiful light or nur on your face.
But that can be overwhelming for a lot of people. So just like people have a night routine, you have your night routine and you do your cleanser and you do your face creams, also have a night routine for your soul. Yeah. That is, go to sleep a little bit earlier, don't be on your social media, and have a drink of water, and that will make you wake up at 4 a.m. for Allah. But also I like to say, do it twice a week. Start small. Like have 2 days a week that you feel that, you don't have anything on the next day. You can schedule it in, like we schedule, our skin routines and our facial.
And everything else in life. Appointments and everything,
So scheduling that in is important. What are we scheduling in for our soul? What have we done for our internal beauty?
And for our akhirah at the same time. Like we need something,
Because the nur transcends. We gather it through the salah, because the whole entire salah is light actually. So if we are not even praying, if we're someone who's not even praying, then just start with the first salah. And then if you are praying, hold on to it and be diligent with your salah. Just like you'd be diligent. If I gave you a glass vase, what would you do? Would you be diligent with it? Yeah, it's the same thing. Be very careful with it. Put it down carefully, pick it up carefully. That's the same sort of aspect that we take into our salah. Be very diligent with your wudu, making sure you're doing it properly. Because when you've put Allah and you're living on purpose, you're not distracted by everything else.
That's actually
you're not looking at, you're not comparing, you're not, you've got your own reassurance through your connection with Allah. And that's how you get that positive self-image as well, because we know that in Surah At-Tin, Allah said He created us perfectly. In a perfect form. So we're talking about Allah is the creator, Rabbil Alamin. He created the earth, the heavens, the universe, you and me, the jinn, and the animals perfectly. If you look at animals, like you look at children, you will see Allah's beauty everywhere, right? So it's only when we start to move away from that, when we start to look and take that non-worldly view, we start to move away from seeing Allah's beauty when we are infiltrated with that non-godly view, which is everything that is society, that takes us away from Allah. So it's really important to keep, like I was saying about the nafs, keep our nafs busy with what Allah likes and what Allah loves. That's how we restrain it and not always want to be different to what we are. And to really understand who Allah is and how He created us and what He has said about us is beautiful enough. And then that's how you get that confidence, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
So ladies, try to, you know, wake up at tahajjud, drink a cup of water before you sleep, and inshallah, you know, you would be able to wake up. To be honest, when I heard you last time, I actually started waking up a little bit earlier than Fajr time and just, you know, trying to pray at least 2 rak'at before Fajr time.
Even if it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, Allah has said that He answers the du'as. You'll see your life change.
It's actually right.
And you'll see that the nur, so that nur that we are collecting, because we need that nur. We need as much as we can.
And hasanat as well.
To cross the sirat. Remember I was saying some people will have a tiny little torch that flickers. Some people have like a shooting star light and they'll cross so quickly. So we are thinking of our akhirah, like while we are getting up for tahajjud, we are also, you know, the women of the past wanted to be beautiful too, like us. We want to be beautiful. But Allah created us for Jannah. That's why we want that beauty. And everlasting beauty is there.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. Okay, so I'll put this on and we're going to make the ganache. So we are doing some cream. So we need about, I think it's, I will just go like this.
Let's see if it's open.
Yeah.
This is actually easy and...
It's so easy. It's really, really easy to make.
And I think kids would like this.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah. My kids love chocolate and I love chocolate, so something healthier.
And you're only making a small slice each, but if you want to make a bigger batch, you just double the Yes, I use 10 dates and you use 20 dates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they are Palestinian dates.
Oh, okay.
Proper, they're not.
Yeah, because we're not forgetting to boycott, guys. Yes. Do not forget to boycott.
Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. We're starting to see the bubbles there. And then we're going to carefully put as much. Oh, maybe do that again. I'll put this up and put it in. That will be better. It looks like a lot, but it's only 100 grams.
Okay. So we have 100 grams of chocolate. We're going to be adding it to the thickened cream.
And that's just going to melt into it. So we're just going to swirl it a bit and then it will just start to melt into that cream. And we make little circles and then slowly you'll see it all come together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I never knew how to make ganache, so I just learned something today.
And it kind of gets like nice velvety, silky after it all melts in. And I'm using this wooden type spoon.
Okay.
Don't use a metal one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get the loaf tin a bit closer, I'm just going to make sure that's all melted nicely.
So we're using Dutch products, and what I like about it is that it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
So.
No, very nice products.
Yeah.
You see how all those bits are incorporating in. We're getting a nice velvety type color. And so that's ready to just be poured on top, and make sure it's done evenly. Just start at the top and then work our way to the back of the loaf. And we want to just get all those crevices and get a nice even finish on top. I think that's about enough.
Yeah. And in the fridge for 1 hour.
Yes. Okay. So we're just going to make sure make sure it's all even. Yep. It's a little bit more.
Oh God, guys, it looks so good. I can't wait to taste it.
Okay, so you can put whatever you want on top. You can even put berries.
Okay.
Raspberries, whatever you want. We're going to just put some pistachios. So I'll let you.
So you want me to do that?
Yes. The pistachios on top. You can add cherries, berries, whatever you want. Peanuts, whatever you like. Yep.
Nice.
And you don't even have to put if you don't want to.
Yeah, some kids don't like nuts, so
I made one earlier, and we'll take that out. And I didn't put any on top.
Okay, so we're going to take this to the fridge now for 1 hour, and then we'll be back.
Yep.
Okay. So tell us if you have any last points that you would like to share.
Yeah, so what I want everyone to do is the next time you look in the mirror, I don't want you to see with that same eye that keeps thinking I'm not enough. But I want you to see with the eye of a believer, and that is that Allah created me, beautiful as I am, created me for a purpose and with a purpose, and I have a potential that I have to reach.
Ya Allah, I love this.
Yes, and you're only here for a short time. So to embrace yourself, because you don't want to live 20 years in self-hate.
That's actually so.
There's a lot of people who look in the mirror. You know, I remember this sister once telling me, you know, it took her 20 years to be able to even look in the mirror and like what she saw.
Ya Allah.
Yeah. So Allah created us. He is the fashioner. He fashioned us in the womb, different shades, different colors, different features. And we need to embrace ourselves as we are.
That's actually so right.
Because our izzah, our honor is in Islam. And if we think anything else of Allah, then it's a disservice. Allah created us. So He created us in the most perfect form, and we are here with a purpose. And I want you to look in the mirror and see that purpose, inshallah.
So this is your job, guys, to actually get in to the mirror.
It's gone a bit soft.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And look at yourself, inshallah.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Okay, so it has gone a bit softer, but
That's okay.
yeah, basically, I don't really want to touch. Oh gosh, it has gone really soft. It's gone like fudgy. I don't know why.
Even better. Yeah.
Or maybe I'll make a smaller portion. Soft, it's fudgy.
Yum.
It's
This is actually so
it's
good.
still sweet. Yeah. Oh, my hands are all dirty.
It's like you have like sugar in it. You can't even tell that it doesn't have any sugar. It's so delicious. Yeah, thank you so much. Guys, I highly recommend you try it out, especially if you know you want something healthy. And I think it will be easy to do it with your kids, right?
Very easy. And it doesn't take long.
No, it don't take long at all. And very simple ingredients. Amazing. Thank you so much. It's delicious, guys. Okay. So thank you so much, Aisha, for coming. Like, it was a pleasure having you today, and mashallah, like, I personally learned a lot, and I'm sure you guys actually learned to actually love yourself regardless of how you look, and just, you know, really connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He is the creator, and He is, you know, He created us the way that we are. And alhamdulillah, and thank you so much.
And we have a purpose, Wayaki. Thank you for bringing me, and this was lovely experience.
Thank you.
Whatever I said is beneficial.
Inshallah.
And, yeah, thanks a lot.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you.